forever, basically.
I mean, to me, I actually have a different opinion on how I feel on Overpass. I find it to be a very technical map. I think it's very difficult to get into. Like, if you compare it to a very straightforward map that's not as complex in terms of the different kinds of smokes and the use of utility, and even some of these strategies that you mentioned, you compare it to a map like Cache. Cache is very simple to get into. It's very simple to understand by the layout, whereas I find Overpass to be the opposite of that. Now, maybe I'm just a complete scrub, but I still think
but
that
it's definitely more advanced.
yeah, like, because there's so much room here to do some really cool technical plays.
Yeah.
Like, you even brought that up and mentioned that in the previous map, that, you know, like the triple boosts you can do. There are some smokes you can throw all the way from CT. Even some of these pushes. Now, Sampa right away gets punished for his aggression. He finds some good information, but he loses his life in the process. And I don't think it's really worth it. Now, SkitLite on the T side here, yet again.
A very weird setup, I want to say, with two people over towards B.
Yeah, what is this?
I guess fake, but...
They do have the option that they all just circle down through connector and then execute by exploding out through short. But I think they are going to start moving over toward...
Yeah, it looks like they want to go
just faking.
B. Yeah, they're just faking it. And they've got the anti-rotator to come up by balloons right there, Fubali to be spotted and kind of take that engagement right away. 70 HP remaining on him. Who's going to go out as a winner? Nobody so far. 55 HP, decides to back off all the way towards... and this is where you come to that I was talking about. You can really back off forever as a CT as long as you've been offensive by the beginning of the round. Tunkus on Vladimus taking him out. And Miska, if there's one thing that I've taught myself by playing that Glock, it's basically just be in their face.
Yeah, you want to get up as close as possible there. Or you could just do that. Headshot them right away from afar. Oh my god, this is just an absolute massacre. Such a scrappy gunfight there. At the end of the day, Miska will knock down GRM. And with that, SkitLite again secure themselves the pistol round in the first half of this second map. But hey, Volta, yeah, again, I think we have a lot to say about this map, like both you and I, especially because I think we have slightly different opinions. So I really want to have that conversation, right? And like I was saying, I think this is a very technical map. There are a lot of things that you can do in terms of, like we saw for that round, you know, you fake. Just rotating up and down between the two sides is very quick for the CTs generally. So that's something you have to take into consideration. But at the same time, this kind of aggression, like you said you wanted to see, you know, like it can be so powerful. And we're seeing it right here. Fubali and Sampa finding 1 kill each. That's a great start here for Ratgang in order to swing back.
The thing about it is, because obviously their position's right there, if there would have been somebody down there to anti-rotate them on B, then that would have been a massacre. SkitLite would have gotten potentially a lot of cash, even if they played SMGs right there, by getting those kills. Now they don't, and Ratgang are allowed to back off all the way back from there to the CT side of the map without even being spotted, luckily for them. And that's... again, one of the benefits of this map is that there are so many escape paths for you to take.
To me, the only area that's like really isolated, where it's a lot easier to get caught out without finding any like hard cover, is here on long.
Yeah, long is.
And like to me, that's about it. It's also reflected over towards Monster, which is like sometimes called B long. So they have that in common, but nonetheless, they've already found 2 quick kills with the pistols, taken very little HP damage. There's no utility for the CTs. But they're running down the clock. 30 seconds left, and it looks as if it is going to be this A execute. Stepping on out now. Tunkis hangs up his opponent. Oh, with a great tap. Makes that a 3K all of a sudden. And now they just completely shut down the A defense. That is brutal. Coming through in the backlines here, but not going to be able to actually take down the player who was committing to the plant. And Tunkis stays alive still. Could get himself a 4th frag if he wanted to, but probably a little bit too quick there with the CZ. 2v2 now.
No double flash coming through. Sloan will go in for the first one. He has the idea, and he goes in for the instant headshot. Tofi goes down, and they win the round 1-1. GRM making it boil down to... a
1v1. Yeah. That's it at the end.
Maybe that's taking it a bit too far. What does it say? What?
Sorry. Yeah. This was sick, though. Look at that. He just... realigns, taps straight into that opponent, commits to the spray, knocks down Vladimus. Easy 3K, but nonetheless, again, we're seeing pistols overcome rifles and submachine guns on the second round. This is just like, I feel as if like every single time you and I sit down to cast a game of CS, we just see this like 90% of the time. No joke.
Wasn't it Threat who had a guide how to win every pistol round?
I
ever?
think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Threat had something like that going. Like at, I'm not sure if it was on like Swedish newspaper or nah. I think it was on Nip's webpage maybe. No, it's Heaton who has something with Metro, right?
Yeah, because he has a he's got like a little
the Swedish thing. Anyways, it's not the same thing. Samp up on Feeney right there.
Oh, good headshot there from Tunkus with Desert Eagle. Comes on straight in. Nonetheless, see if they can turn that around, and yes, they can. Oh, Fubli almost getting caught out a little bit there with his pants down. But he will circle around the boxes on the site itself. This is now just all on Tofi's shoulders. He's only got a pistol, no body armor to cover him. And that's going to be an easy cleanup. As Rat Gang find themselves the second round here. Now, mind you, that SkitLite did convincingly so win map number 1 on Inferno. And Rat Gang here on the CT side doing a pretty good job here to start things off. But now we are going to be coming into the first gun round, or it's going to be a little bit of a mixed gun round. You can see that we have an SMG, an AWP here for SkitLite, whereas a couple of SMGs retained as well here for the Rat Gang.
Quiet moment right now. Beginning of the round, both of them do have some heavier weapons to duel each other out with. Feeding with the AK-47 coming up. And that wall bang, I'm never going to forget that wall bang. For
Yeah, through
that GRM wall bang.
Through like little wooden panel. Oh, Tofi. Speaking of GRM, he knocks him down right away, but OP. Oh my god, no way!
OP. He's OP!
He swaps over to the Deagle there. 2 versus 2 now all of a sudden. This game again just completely turned on its head. But Sampa has such a good position. But Tunkus, with the star sense, he figures that there's someone holding that. Stepping forward,
Wow.
Tunkus knocks him down as well. What a
Alright.
shot. And that's it. Now 2 points
Yeah.
for either side. I was going to say 2 to 2, but
I like saying 2 to 2.
2 to 2. That's like 3.
2 to 2.
Ugh. Too many syllables for me. 2 to 2. Uncomfortable. It doesn't roll off your tongue. I don't
it's
like
like
it, man.
those Peter Petter. I don't even know.
Yeah, I know what the tongue
Sell
twister.
seashells by the seashore.
The-
How much woodchuck, chuck of a woodchuck, wood. Anyways, Feeney with the yeah. All right. He burns. He doesn't even spot someone before getting a kill. Feeney will be going out though, as Sampa is there with the reply frag, and there he does spot someone. Doesn't go too well.
Yeah, even and on the other side as well, OP finds a Deagle headshot. There onto Miska. Oh my god, GRM comes in with the CZ, pushes his opponent right as he's not ready for that, and again, why are we seeing this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
We've been saying this
one
over
round,
and over.
like 1 round. Okay, like that's fine. But so many rounds back to back like this.
No.
This is way too much. Like this is just. I want to say it's like sloppy play from either side. The fact that they allow the pistols to just do this amount of damage back to back in so many of these rounds.
On Overpass, where you have these distant angles as well, like you don't need to be close range to do.
No, you can just put a flash over monster and go through onto B. Like
Right.
that's like a super textbook cookie cutter way to do it, right? But we haven't really seen it. Okay, next time he jumps, he loses his head.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, that next time doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon, or is it? Oh god, Clean damage right there, Tofi. And Tunkus working their way into that ace site. Sampa at the same time though doing great work with the C-75, going in for the double even. 10 seconds on the clock, and they were kind of forcing themselves in there as well. So understandable that they take that duel against Sampa fairly quickly.
Come on, that one tap was mental.
Happen,
That was mental, man. They're just trading rounds left and right at this stage. It's super messy. Now you can see SkitLite back down to the pistols and SMGs. A little bit of utility. Mostly flashbangs. What a messy and scrappy game this is, Volty. This second map here. Great grenade comes in and actually does a ton of damage to Tofi and Miska.
push. It's going to be Tunkiz on Sampa. You believe the good reply. Retaliation frag coming in, but repositioning behind Optimus, and I think they have the idea that he's standing there. It's already been spotted. Miska and... Oh, actually, it wasn't even Miska who got that kill. Tofi actually got the frag. AG flies over by Vladimus and takes Tofi out. Now a 2-on-2. I'd still say in favor of the T side, though, as I say that Slow End and Miska together work that out, and OP and Vladimus fall down at the same time.
Pistols again. Triumph. And let's see if... Do you
force buys.
Yeah.
Like, it's mainly for... Because obviously, when we see full pistols, it never happens, but...
Okay, but
with the investment...
Look at this now. Ratgang are going to buy pistols, right?
They're going to go for the scout. Yeah, but they're going to win this. It's going to be back and forth. Yeah. Eventually, Rat Gang will be on 15, and then SkitLite will be on 14. It's going to be 15-15.
We go into overtime. They both buy rifles. Yeah. No one dies.
No one dies.
And then they go into pistols, and then everyone dies.
you know what would have been funny? Like, if for one game, they pranked everybody. Like, these two teams pranked everybody by not shooting at each other for one round.
Jesus. That would make me so frustrated. Like, because whenever I see an engagement like this, like that it presents itself, I'm like, wow, this is an easy kill, and then they just don't go for it. That would tilt me so hard. Anyway, moving forward, they've pushed up onto long, so they've got some good control right there. CZ's at close range behind the rock. Can do a ton of damage, and they're actually going to be stepping out right now. They're making a lot of noise. The mana tree is distracting, and Fubli steps out and gets the kill. Slowend will trade out there and get 2 for 1, so it does go in their favor. But Vladimus is lurking here in the bathrooms with a CZ of his own. I've actually completely given up long. So you're going to start rotating down. Sampa taking a fair amount of damage from the flames there as well. So now with this, this should be SkitLite being able to just get onto the B site, get the bomb down, and then locking it down there. Because Slow in here now on the anti-rotation roll should at least find one.
This will be the end of the curse, I'm pretty sure. SkitLite now, unless Slow End massively screws this up.
Yeah, okay, that's like the one thing here.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like that's going to happen, though.
No mess in this round. Instead, Rat Gang are going to go for the save. Vladimus has that AK-47 as well with the AG. No reason to be pushing or...
Yeah,
there's no reason to even expect yourself to win a duel right now, because if you do take that duel, wow, believe it or not, Vladimus actually wins that. Slow End.
I don't know if he...
I think he was spotted, though. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So 32 HP remaining, but he's got to be safe for the save. And 4-3. Now, if you take a look at the scoreboard, finally we had that back-to-back element. But actually, we didn't. We only had that one round.
Yeah, but I mean, it was pretty much back-to-back.
Yeah, it was kinda.
Yeah, because like if you think about the money for either side, no one had really built a substantial bank, and even so,
now not even in this round, you can see they can't even afford the greatest amount of utility, even though they saved it on the head armor.
And SkitLite as well.
No, yeah.
Like they lose this round, and then they're gonna be back down to the pistols. Now this boost is one of my favorites on this map. You can catch them out.
Technical map, you said it yourself.
Yeah, they only find a little bit of damage, so it doesn't actually pay off now. And Miska has a really good position here. They could also throw some utility down there to deny that angle. Slow in here on the holding the back over towards short. And the bomb will go down.
I feel like that's kind of his set role as being that lurker / anti-rotator. It works so well for him. Miska.
Ooh, gets dinked in return. Just waiting for Slow in to start putting some rounds through the little like plywood right there. Oh, this is a good molly though. Miska, he might have to burn out his opponent, and there he is, gets forced out into his death.
And they instantly back off for that save.
I mean, I agree with this. Okay, that's kind of rough there. Good thing that they at least deny one of these rifles. Again, the economies are so fragile here for either side. Now, finally, SkitLite with that bomb plant and victory, they're starting to build a little bit of money on Feeny and Tunkiz. But again, you know, like just all it takes is one round where they misplay a little bit, and they're back down to buying 1 or 2 AKs, and the rest of the team pistols and SMGs. But they've got a 2-round advantage now. And if they can keep this momentum going, I think that you know, they're setting themselves up for a pretty good first half. Ratgang still, though, very competitive in this one. You can see that they've gone for the force buy on the last 2 members as well, with a Mag 7 and another M4. Or pardon me, another FAMAS.
Miska now. getting control over long. And the thing about this is SkitLite, with the backhold that they have, also, you can look at Feeney and Slowind, who are patiently working their way through Banana. The danger of this is if they do get up late enough here, Rat Gang, through underground, then that's going to be an issue for them unless they have someone holding their backs. And that's where I think Slowin's going to appear a little bit stronger because he's always that anti-rotator. He's going to stay there. Instead, no, actually, this time it's Feeney to do that piece of work. Tunkus will be offensive, try and go for that entry on the A site. Feeney, as they try to go for the backstab, denies that instantly. Slowin inside of the smoke. Down to 31 HP. AGs are flying through in flashes at the same time. Vladimus has 95 HP, stands right in front of him. They have got no clue, but as that AG lands, he abuses that bug to see him, and Slowin falls down. Feeney on Sampa. And
oh my god, OP.
Going down. Now a 2-on-2.
He was fiddling around with his knife, but somehow he manages to recover that. And he gets the kill. Oh my god. That should not have happened. He was in the middle of the animation there, working the bolt of the AK.
Maybe the CT Gussie is goad.
Maybe. Very well could have happened. We are back down to the pistols, though, here for the Rat Gang. Again. And, you know, like, statistically speaking, this should be their round, right? But SkitLite are starting to run away with this one a little bit. They're starting to get a little bit tighter here on the executes. Let's see if they decide to go aggressive over towards short, because this is actually a very powerful move to make. You can easily catch someone coming through a little bit too quickly, but you can see here that they're playing very passive now. They are expecting this kind of pistol round.
You mentioned this, actually, in the earlier round where you said the assault rifles should rather take a long stance against their enemies and, play with the range, and they do now. Instead of losing to these pistols, like they've done, like the curse, because that's been the curse. There's not only this tournament, but every tournament ever that we've casted. So
that's true.
But it's a very good adaptation, I think, and SkitLite really show that they thoroughly do look things through when they do lose those type of rounds. GRM now with the CZ75 will be going down to Slowin, who's up on a 3K right now, 66 HP remaining. Feeney, not only to gain control information, but also to win the round, takes down Sampa.
Yeah, double peak there coming through as well. Like, so they're starting to really fix the holes in their play that has sort of kept them back a little bit, I feel, which I think is good here for SkitLite's sake. Now, obviously, Rat Gang, on the other hand, they need to win this map in order to take it into the third one. So,
fun fact, you see the one up right there on the wall?
Yes.
That's actually a graffiti collective for real in the
world. Is it?
Yeah, and it's I'm not sure if it's.
That's kind of cool. Like I didn't know that.
They're active in Germany, I know.
That's part of, that's like part of an Easter egg here on this map.
Yeah, I guess. It's actually a very known group.
Oh, they lined up.
No way.
Tunkus. Oh, okay, that is so brutal here for them. Feeney as well with a really quick headshot onto GRM. Probably is going to actually reply with one kill. He's actually so good with the CWP. Yeah. I don't think we can count this guy out. He's been doing some really good work with it, but
they do make it a 2-on-3 after all.
It's workable, I think, at this point. But with that kind of opening, like...
They need to be quick, though. He's on the other side of the map. Sampa really has to travel a far distance to get to the site. And Fubali should do something at the same time, I think. Maybe toss over a few flashbangs, make sure he gets some information, maybe take a few peeks here and there. Nobody around that corner. Sampa has already taken out Tunkus.
Oh, he knows where he is now. He's going to hard scope him. Oh my god, this is actually doable. He actually whiffs the jump up onto towards the side.
Can't find the bomb at first.
Taps it once, but then he goes back, misses the flick shot, and Feeney will hold it together for his team.
For some reason, he didn't. For some reason, in my head, he had that shot. You know.
Same. It looked like him, but probably like it really, like I was saying, I think that he is so sick with the AWP.
Yeah, he's consistent so far.
He could have definitely taken that round there. Just unfortunate that it doesn't connect that shot now. 8-3 here for SkitLite. But still, like, I do believe that the Rat Gang can come back from this one. Mind you, as they swap over to the T side. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of rounds they want to be playing here. I definitely like what SkitLite are doing, though. Like, they're being very active, but getting caught in between
no way that just
both
happened.
Of those pistols, and they right away just lose 2 members.
That's a trade as well, because they get the AK-47s.
Yeah, they puts 2 guns in the hands of the counter-terrorists. That's a really good start there for Rat Gang, going super aggressive from 2 sides. The one thing that could have shut them down is if someone is holding underground, but there was no one there in the connector area.
It's a lesson to be taught for next time.
Most certainly, dude.
Vladimus pushing through. Let's see if there's anyone inside of underground. If you believe the key ARPer that we've been talking so much about has gone down, Miska will be doing so as well, as that flashbang widens him entirely.
Oh, Sampa.
That was beautiful. He read him. That was an open book. That was just an
oh no, GRM, how did you? Okay.
Well, finally the pistols are back, so we're back at the at our favorite. This is our blessing, actually. You know what?
Square one, man.
Yeah.
That could have been scary though. GRM going down like that in that duel. If
the pistol.
Yeah, like if Sampa wasn't there to reply right away, it could have been like turn that into 1v1 into another 1v1, and then the bomb goes down, and then it turns into like a one-man retake. That's like really tough on the A side like that. So good on them, still keeping it together. 8-4.
This is really good by SkitLite, because Rat Gang think they eliminate that push by smoking off the pipe at the end of the pipe right there towards short. But that's not the case.
No, he's broken on through.
They already have that information. Now they obviously expose themselves by shooting, but it's a waste of a smoke. That's what I'm trying to get to here. Okay,
but we'll see this now. Like you can see, Tunkus is actually going very aggressive with the AWP. He doesn't find anything, but instead his teammates Tofi and Slow in finding 1 kill each. That's on the other side of the map. So this is going to force a rotation up. GRM is going to be the man to make the adjustment, but this leaves them a little bit weakened here over towards the B site, and even Vladimus is going to rotate back over. The bomb is still back down. I believe that's in Connector, like at the foot of the ladder there. So they haven't taken the bomb just yet. Now it's going to start circling back over. OP is still down here in water, so they haven't found him out just yet, but there's some flashbangs coming down. He tries to get for the kills, but he's going to end up falling. Vladimus will be able to at least reply for now, as GRM comes up in heaven. Needs to try and hold this crossover, but he's bursts an AWP and several rifles.
Vladimus now left alone, and there you have it. Toffee finishing this round off, 9-4. SkitLite taking it with dominance, just like they did on, on their first map. Now, double op setup, Tofi and Tunkus. What do we think about this? I think it's
on the T side.
I think it's a fun addition to it. At least we'll see where it goes, if it works for them.
Like how effective is it? That's kind of the question here, right? Like because it becomes a lot harder to take these.
I mean, because obviously they're facing pistols. That's the danger of it all, right? If they get up in their face.
Okay, but that flashbang was perfect. That was just
throw our thoughts out the window.
10 out of 10 flashbang.
Yeah, Feeney did everything right there. And you look at it, Vladimus, sure he gets one, but Tunkus is there with the pistol. Got to be ready for the headshot. Takes one down. Fubali, really the only one you really got to watch out for. You don't want to take that op duel against him even, I'd say.
No, he's really solid.
Yeah, so smoke that off. They do, and they take their time to go for that plant. Sampa now with a deagle. If there's anyone you want to take out, it's him. Just to deny that double play from both of them. And Rat Gang now relying on Fubali to go for the save, I'd say.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any armor either, so playing it pistol wouldn't be too good. He gets one before backing off though, which is an alright move.
I was for a moment there. It looked as if he wanted to commit in and try to make because I'm fairly.
You could always hope.
Yeah, I'm thinking as if they may be aware that there are actually 2 AWPs in play here, but obviously they could just swap over to an AK. You can even see Slow in doing that right now. So not going to be looking for him though, because he could be anywhere on the map. So nonetheless, the fact that Fubali holds on to this gun is very nice, bring that into the next round here, but it is going to be the last one, so it is going to be crucial here for this first half, because SkitLite have dominated here on Overpass.
Yeah, double digits again by the first half, which is, I'd say throughout this tournament so far, fairly uncommon when we haven't seen stomps.
Yeah.
Right.
No, completely agree with you there.
And I don't feel like this is a stomp, because obviously and you look at Rat Gang and you see 4 rounds, right?
The scoreline is like very deceiving.
Yeah.
Because you have to look at into each and every round.
Sure, look at Fubali's, for example. No way you can expect a 10-4 when you look at the way he's playing.
No, exactly. Like I think if we only followed this guy, erased this scoreline, and we just made everyone the same color on the kill feed, it would be really hard to determine. He's been super strong. I think that he's to me at least the more consistent player
of the team.
Sort of standing out there from Ratgang to me. But it's hard to say. This is the first game we're seeing with him, so maybe he's just having a really good game. Nonetheless, Feeney has just been on fire like throughout the tournament. Like every single map we've had him in. Now his entry fragging has just gone out the roof as he even takes down OP right there. And now Phobly is just the last man left with the AWP. I think try to hold on to this one. Don't risk it, man. Don't risk it.
Yeah, 1v5 is definitely going to happen with an op, dude.
Wait, never mind. It's the last round.
You can't.
It's the last round of the half. So, yeah, never mind. My bad. Anyway, Feeney gets 3 kills in that round. They just completely overwhelmed the defenses. Now, as we swap over, is this a T map or a CT map to you? Because to me, it's a T map. Like, I really feel it's a terrorist map.
Again, I think I'd start as a T on this map. I'd like to, definitely.
I guess you kind of like starting on the T because then you can decide.
No, but yeah, I think that's also why, because you can just set the pace. But not only that, it's one of those maps where you can really act hyper aggressive without being so punished for it every single time.
Like you can,
like if you compare it to Cash, if you just walk out middle, there's very high potential you get shut down. But if you walk out middle on this map, there's very high potential nobody's there.
That's
because it is so big.
I guess what you can do here is like fake, without really committing hard. So you might not necessarily lose one. As we say that, however, 3 quick pistol frags come on in here from SkitLite, and now finally a few response kills coming from Ratgang as well, as OP is going to take the head off Tofi, but it's still 3 versus 2. The bomb is down here over towards the front. Oh, what a flick!
OP! What an OP flick! Miska, not even, couldn't even blink before going down.
You might be able to catch another one, tapping away. Not going to get the shots off. 2 versus 2 now, still.
But that was insane.
Yeah.
OP.
Mental. Absolutely mental right there. Look at that. He almost tapped his teammate now.
When you're at the hype.
Yeah, you're just you're just like in the moment, like you're gonna tap everyone. You go into like a blood craze.
Well, he backed off all the way to reduel him, if you will. OP finally goes down. If he wins that duel, 2 of them go down at the same time. Overcommitment right there. If they would have just gone B, they could have had that plant, that cash injection. Now instead, they're down to nothing. 12-4. They're gonna be forced into the force rather than the eco. Which again, it's not too bad, but
looks as if okay, never mind. OP is actually gonna buy up. I thought he was gonna save for an AWP, but he buys a deagle instead.
Mini op,
yeah. Can work wonders on this map on long. You can find a pick through mid. You can see that they were actually posturing a little bit. 2 members there towards mid, and they go down in towards underground. It's going to be slow in, and Tunkis with those SMGs just tearing them apart as they come through. Vladimus actually comes in from the back there with a CZ. OP as well finding a kill on Miska. So they do equalize the numbers game. Yet, they're behind in terms of firepower, and Slowin has a really good position down here.
And he hears these steps. Slowin still goes down, though. Vladimus winning that duel 3-on-2. And that's a huge move, because now SkitLite down in this one-man disadvantage. Tofi already has that B site, but they're still not sure where that bomb is going to go, right?
Yeah, they could come from anywhere.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, Vladimus and OP are low on HP here, so this really amplifies the damage potential of these SMGs with their rapid rate of fire. The MP9 at close range can just be absolutely devastating.
And because of the spread of these 2 players, it's going to be a 1 versus 3 no matter where Ratgang goes with full power, right?
Oh, he spots him out.
Feeney.
He doesn't expect... Oh, God, he actually survives there for a moment.
Deals a good amount of damage on one of them at least, so 19 HP remaining on Vladimus, making it not impossible for Tofi, but
it's going to be
very hard.
Yeah, because they have 2 SMGs. All it takes is that one of them sacrifices themselves, give enough time for the rest of the team to get in there now.
He has a smoke, though, which is, again, a good element to at least try that ninja.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a kit, so...
Spin around on the bomb.
Like, I really...
I used to do that all the time. It worked.
I guess that could be like one thing now. Obviously, you can see he doesn't really know exactly where they are going to be. Instant connection with that Desert Eagle onto OP. Taps it once, but double peeked out.
And obviously, without that kit, it's going to be very hard. But
yeah, not impossible, I'd say. And that's going to be the 5th round here for Ratgang. So they hold it together, guys. It's a very important round for them. Just take it 1 round at a time, bring it back to, a 12-12, and then from there, that's when you can start getting a little bit more technical, I think, with the rounds.
One round at a time is what they say in SkitLite now. Winning their first pistol. Are now going to be playing pistols themselves to face off Rat Gang, and they do deal a good amount of damage. 24 HP remaining on OP, getting that kill even.
No way.
This dude has been on fire all day. Might as well finish off another frag here. Will he be able to do so? No, Vladimus and Sampa will be stopping them over on that B side and taking it over entirely. GRM to overextend that push even further and see if there's anyone holding off on lower. Tunkus off Ubeli, taking him down. Make that a 2-on-3.
Yeah, Vladimus and Sampa, though, they've been tagged up quite significantly here. So again, the pistol and even that SMG pose a little bit more of a threat than you generally see now coming through. He's not going to be able to get those connecting shots. Sampa takes him down. Now it's all up to Tumkis, and I think at this stage he can't really do anything.
No.
1 versus 3, the bomb is planted.
Great save for him at the end of the day. If he does happen to get a few frags by the next round, that's going to cash inject so much for them. And not only that, it's a potential to pick up more weapons for the rest of his teammates right there.
Yeah, he does go down.
Yeah, he goes down.
But he did find an extra $600 in his bank, so of course that helps a little bit because he could buy a P250 because of that. Maybe a flashbang.
Maybe a deagle.
They could actually go for like a flash push through mid. You flash over the little hedge, and you just put the entire team through the fountain. Can be a very good power play here. But Rat Gang have been doing a pretty good job, I think, at holding it together here on the T side. They've been quite slow, very methodical about how they check their angles and make sure to have one man always holding the back, and then make sure to have the initial double peek to make sure they do get those trades pretty much guaranteed.
So important.
Good to see that from Rat Gang here. SkitLite still 12-6. Wait.
Oh, they were trying the... Alright, so they're... Can we follow this? Alright, let's get this. Let's get it. No, okay. Slow in. You do it. Alright, okay. Tofi, you are the man. Will they... No, they can't... They've tried this, and they're literally they're in official now.
Okay, let's try again.
Yeah, this is the last time.
They've lost 2 members already.
They're not getting up on his head. Miska.
Oh, that's so cute. And like, this is all audible to the terrorists. They hear all of this going
They must wonder what the heck is going on down there. Why the hell was all...
Everyone just jumping around, making so much noise.
So imagine seeing that, someone just flying like crazy.
That was a good run boost though. Like, that was well done. Like, I can't do that. I've tried to like practice it with a friend. Never managed to pull it off.
I'm actually very good at run boosting. It's a simple rule. It's when you land on the head, you both start running at the same.
I guess it's all about timing it correctly. Yeah, well, we're terrible at it anyway. Now, this is nice here. They are going to go for the boost here on the sandbags, as well as the man going up through party. See if you can find an early pick. It is the AWP on Tunkiss again. Slow and actually finding 1, 2.
That could have been a 4K even.
Ooh, yeah, but they do trade out there 2 for 2. So Rat Gang still have more than enough manpower to keep this round competitive.
Great position here by Miska, and that smoke does only more for him than it does for the T side, I'd say. Feeny, Tofi backs off and goes down. Or actually comes up and goes down, so pardon me, Miska still in that position, goes in for the double, Vladimus and GRM going down at the same time. Bomb still not planted, and there's no reason to contest before it is.
Okay, Fubli is going to commit to the plant. That's a fake.
Oh, great position coming in here by Feeny, reading... Again, this man has really been... He's a mastermind. In this game, in this map, I'd say he is. He plays it right.
Absolutely.
He's always in the right position.
Feeny, man, like, he's been clutching several crucial rounds, not only here on Overpass, but also all the way back there on Inferno in the previous series.
So he's one of those people who you face in a pug, and you're just like, how the hell did he get there? And you throw your keyboard out the window, and I don't know what.
SkitLite are playing very well. Like, I want to say that much, of course. Rat Gang have sort of been staying relatively even in terms of some of how the rounds play out.
OP and Fubili so far have been... I mean, they've been on top. They've definitely delivered to a level that I'd say matches SkitLite. Unfortunately, the rounds aren't there just yet. Maybe we'll see that. Vladimus has gone down, however. A slow wind goes for that first line of offense. Decides to back off a little bit right after... And this is what I was talking about. You can back off basically forever on this map because you never get to CT spawn. It takes forever.
They're doing it so well on top of that, because you can see they're always realigning their angles so that this position right here, they can get 1 or 2 kills in for like one round. But it's perfect at this stage because they go up to 14.
No, but they're playing Overpass the way Overpass is supposed to be played on the CT
Oh,
side.
look at that, catches it out.
Again, and now you can back off even further to another unexpected angle, do the same thing over and over again until,
you're always just like falling back systematically.
Advancing backwards, basically.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I do like that. Now, we do have Feeney here. He's playing on the barrels. Could get a little bit caught out there, but he's going to be able to actually back down in towards water. That's quite sloppy that Rat Gang don't punish that, which means that he can actually retreat over towards his teammate. Great! Flashbang comes on in, but it does flash out Feeney, so I take that back for a moment. Nonetheless, they do still have. GRM will take down Miska, who's coming back in from the rotation up top. Tofi's just going to spray into the smoke. Tonkis comes in as well from the other side. And all of a sudden, this has been completely turned on its head. 4 versus 2, and Fubali has only got 10 HP to work with.
However, 1 hit, 1 kill, and that's what you're looking for here with the op. Obviously not going to happen. GRM will fall down together with him, and Slowen lets up the day for them. 3 kills. 14-7, now double the amount of rounds that Rat Gang has. SkitLite are getting closer to a 2-0 victory here in the final.
Yeah, it really does look like it, man. Rat Gang still have some money, so they're not out of it just yet. But we are definitely getting closer and closer to the conclusion of tonight's games, guys. Unless Rat Gang can swing back, and they'll have to do so with some great momentum, with the wind at their back.
I like their priority for the utility right there over the SMGs on Fubali and GRM. Goes to show that they know what's important in this game. So far, Tunkus will be going down. Sampup opening up with not only a free frag, but a free weapon right there for them to pick up. It's going to be Slowen on the... Oh! They literally jump on top of his head, and he's still in that position. He's going to do the sickest backstab. Oh, actually goes down instantly. OP.
Yeah, but it's Tofi, dude, stepping up. They're getting 3 kills from the dumpster. They were so distracted by him, I think.
Was a very good team play. Very good double play. 2 things happening at the same time, leading Rat Gang into that kind of trap. Now, Bomb in front of Fubali has spotted it, but has also been seen by his enemies, and 7 HP remaining. With this smoke falling down, there's not much for him to come through. There's 2 smokes even. They guarantee themselves this win, which is, again, very respectful from SkitLite. Not overconfident, not cocky at all when it comes to their approach against their enemies. Instead, they make sure they win that round by playing it passively.
Yeah, I even saw that right there, the way that Feeney was holding that angle, just right on the edge of the smoke. The moment he sees, you know, a slightly darker pixel, he just puts a couple of rounds through that. I think a lot of people seem to keep forgetting that smoke doesn't actually act as a bullet shield.
No.
It only obscures the vision, so...
Which is why I am considered a hacker in this game, because I always spray through smokes. And all my enemies tell me, because I'm the best, right?
I think it's a good thing to do sometimes, you know? Tunkus opening things up again, going aggressive to the middle of the map. And these flashbangs completely stopping the terrorists dead in their tracks. Now, Tunkus has readjusted his position, but feeling a little bit exposed, he is going to fall all the way back over towards the A site. And again, we are seeing this, as we've been saying time and time again, they're just doing it so intelligently in terms of how they find the early kill, rotate back into a more default position, which leaves them in a much better position to just you know, play off one another, make sure that they get traded. Never just a free kill for the terrorists.
I think this map, all in all, has really given SkitLite a chance to shine on their fullest level. Slowen right here with the double kill coming in. Now you're looking at a 2-on-3. With Fubali actually delivering one, is Slowen going down at the same time now. All of a sudden,
2v2.
2v2. Miska, high potential of ending this game right there. 15 HP remaining, backing off, and they do
oh my god! No, okay, that was like the single most tense moment in the broadcast today. As he comes on through, holds down the trigger, but doesn't get a kill. He damages one of them a little bit right there. Still, they have a fair amount of time to work with. The bomb hasn't even been committed towards any particular site. But the CTs are so disconnected here, so there's one like on each side of the map, which makes it really hard here for Rat Gang to actually get the bomb down.
And I think it's a valid point, obviously, because you're looking at SkitLite here facing their enemies 1 versus 2, no matter where they go, right? Because they've pushed with full power, so they've really prioritized it the right way. But Miska also seeing them from his position. Do they know where that one rained in from? Because if they do, then Miska can get countered so easily.
It's just time.
Over.
There it is.
There it is.
Perfectly played out. Feeney, MVP of this map.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Is that-
Feeney,
is that
with,
what- is-
200 IQ, genius plays every single